Black Desert Online is one of the big MMOs coming out in 2016. The game is set in a fantasy world and features beautiful landscapes, characters, and creatures. Black Desert is a sandbox MMO, which means there is a great deal of emphasis on players interacting with the world. Sadly, those akin to theme park MMOs may be a little disappointed, but the NA release is really trying to improve based on the community's input. One of the big differences in Black Desert is the questing. There are a lot, and I mean a lot of quests throughout the world. Quests may link from one location to another, but it's more about exploring and choosing what you want to do rather than following a quest chain. Black Desert is akin to an Elder Scrolls game or a Fallout game, where you spend time talking and developing relationships with the NPCs. All of these play a very important role in what separates Black Desert from the rest of the MMO market. The game does feature a lot of story and voice acting, but the localization, like with most Korean MMOs, could be a bit better. Combat in Black Desert is action-based, meaning you play in a third-person perspective and have control over where you're attacking. There is no targeting, but there is an aim assist for ranged characters. Button combinations and hitting combos are extremely important. Hovering over a skill will show little tutorial videos on how to use the skill. Each class has a different style and feel. Combat is very smooth, features weight, and can be very satisfying. There is a lot of customization with the amount of skills you can choose from, and each skill really adds to the complexity and playstyle of the class. And here we have a few examples of Ranger. Progression is unique in that quests don't actually give you level XP, but they give you contribution and skill XP. This is why questing is very important, but not required to actually level up. The game is primarily a Korean-flavored MMO, so grinding mobs is to be expected. However, the game's combat is very fun and interactive, so the grind doesn't feel that stale. On top of this, you have many different aspects of the game that you can level. You can increase your stamina from running, increase how long you can hold your breath from swimming, and there's a myriad of other little intricate details that you can improve upon just by playing the game in certain ways. The sandbox portion of the MMO allows for trade, horse taming, hiring workers, purchasing houses, managing cities and outposts, and many different ways of collecting, processing, and crafting items. A huge aspect of Black Desert are the nodes. Each city is a central hub with smaller nodes surrounding it. You can spend contribution points to connect a node, which will then give you access to the production of that node, or act as a bridge between a node that is further out. Connecting nodes is important for the trade aspects of the game, and players can hire workers that actually populate the roads as they walk to and from the node. Black Desert features many positive details that outweigh most of the negatives. For example, you can lean against a wall and go into free cam mode, or you can crouch and crawl to hide from enemies. And these are just two of the many details that make this game feel great. The game will release for $30 in a buy-to-play model. It'll have a cash shop for cosmetics and service features like skill resets, storage expansion, etc. And I highly recommend picking this game up. It's cheaper than the normal $60 game, and it has no subscription fee. Black Desert is an amazing game, and the world feels alive. It has a day and night cycle, NPCs follow schedules, and there really isn't a dull moment. Alright, so before I go, my final verdict is, give the game a shot. For $30, you get a massive game with content on the way. What do you have to lose? I hope you enjoyed the video. There's a lot of content to this game, and I can't really cover everything. I could go and make extra videos, but there's a lot of guys out there that have already done this. So if you have any specific questions, and I may be able to answer them, just comment below, and I will reply.